the foundation of Republican ideology. The core theme of the document centers on the Republican Party's commitment to preserving American liberty, economic prosperity, and individual freedom through the lens of limited government and divine providence. The platform posits that the American Republic is built upon the trust that all human rights and dignity are derived from a creator rather than a state. Drawing upon the legacy of the Founding Fathers and the principles of Abraham Lincoln, the party asserts that the government should only undertake tasks that the community cannot perform for itself. Under the leadership of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the party champions a philosophy of being liberal and human regarding people's welfare, while remaining strictly conservative concerning the economy, fiscal management, and governmental power. Economic prosperity and fiscal responsibility. The Republican administration prides itself on fostering a climate of growth, pointing to the end of wartime constraints and the achievement of record-high employment as evidence of its success. Central to their platform is the necessity of maintaining a sound dollar, which they argue is essential for individual advancement and the protection of savings. Budget management. The party commits to continued reduction of government spending and the gradual elimination of the national debt. Tax policy. Future goals include tax reductions that favor low and middle income families and provide incentives for small, independent businesses. Small business support. The administration highlights its creation of the Small Business Administration, promising to extend technical research, simplify wage reporting, and ensure small businesses receive a fair share of federal procurement contracts. Free market philosophy. By eliminating needless controls, the party seeks to promote a dynamic economy where competition is viewed as the primary driver opportunity for all citizens. Labor, welfare, and human advancement. A significant portion of the platform is dedicated to the well-being of the American worker and the general public, emphasizing that labor is the United States. The party highlights its record on expanding Social Security and unemployment insurance, asserting that collective bargaining should remain a process free from government intervention, provided it stays within the spirit of industrial peace. Healthcare and education. The party emphasizes the creation of the Department of Health, Education, and Welfare. It advocates for federal assistance in school construction and increased research funding for diseases such as cancer and mental illness. Agricultural stability, seeking to move away from wartime price-depressing mechanisms. The platform favors a flexible, market-oriented approach to farming that restores parity without creating permanent dependency on government subsidies. Social welfare. The party pledges to continue supporting the housing needs of citizens and remains committed to the integrity of the Social Security system as a necessary safety net for a modern society. Foreign policy and global security. On the international stage, the Republican platform emphasizes the role of the United States as a guardian of peace and liberty. The administration highlights its achievements in ending the Korean War and checking the spread of communism, advocating for a strong military as a deterrent to aggression. Global alliances. The party supports the United Nations while maintaining a firm stance against the seeding of communist China. Atomic energy. Under the Atoms for Peace initiative, the party seeks to harness nuclear technology for civilian use, such as medical research and power generation, rather than focusing solely on destructive capabilities. Mutual security. The platform commits to assisting friendly nations in strengthening their economies, viewing economic stability as a foundational element of defense against totalitarianism. Constitutional integrity. The party maintains that no international treaty or agreement can ever supersede the rights guaranteed to American citizens by the federal Constitution. Government integrity and civil rights. The platform asserts that public service is a privilege contingent upon honesty and personal integrity. The party expresses a strong commitment to rooting out corruption and ensuring that the federal government remains a servant rather than a master of the people. Civil rights initiatives. The party highlights its record on desegregation in the District of Columbia and the armed forces. It supports the implementation of the Supreme Court's mandate regarding school desegregation, emphasizing that progress should be achieved with all deliberate speed through legal processes and local cooperation. Civil service reform. The platform emphasizes a non-political career service based on the merit system to ensure the government remains both efficient and effective. Statehood and representation. The party pledges immediate statehood for Alaska and Hawaii and supports self-government and national suffrage for the residents of the District of Columbia. Vision for the future. The concluding spirit of the document is one of optimism, framing the Republican Party as the party of the future by balancing the need for a powerful national defense with the necessity of domestic economic freedom. The party aims to build a world defined by justice and individual liberty. The platform calls upon the American people to support the re-election of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, citing his experience and leadership as the essential components required to maintain peace and prosperity in an uncertain global environment. In summary, this declaration presents a comprehensive vision of governance that prioritizes individual opportunity, fiscal prudence, and an unwavering commitment to both domestic and global freedom. By anchoring its policies in the principles of limited government, moral responsibility, and proactive international leadership, the Republican Party seeks to secure a prosperous and peaceful legacy for future generations